Okay, take one poi again. Start in the left again. And we're going to face this way with me. And get the poi flying clockwise. So you're making circles in front of you like a clock. It's coming down on the right side, and it's coming up on the left side. So we can face right into it. You're facing into what we usually call a wall plane. And that's your clockwise circle. You can also turn this way. If you make the same circle, from this point of view, it's a forward circle. It's like a wheel beside you, right? So you can face that into that. That would be a wall plane. And if you're facing this way, they call that wheel plane. And that just has to do with how your body relates to the circle the poi is making. And of course, right now, your poi might be like going a little off tilt and all that kind of stuff, and that's okay. That'll just come with time. So if you're facing it, it's wall plane. Facing this way, it's wheel plane. Now, when we're facing a wheel plane, it can be on the left side, or it can be on the right side, or it can be crossing side to side, like we recently learned. Now, if you stay on either side, if you stay back over here, that's staying back in wheel plane, and again, it's like a wheel. And this is where it's great to have lines in the floor, be close to a wall or something, because it's easier to stay oriented. So you can cross side to side, or you can stay on a wheel plane. If you face that wheel plane, if you turn all the way this way, it's going backwards at your side. Right? This is wheel plane, turn this way, it's backwards at your right shoulder. Wheel plane, this is going forwards at your left shoulder. Sorry, wall plane, going backwards at your right shoulder. And again, facing this direction, you can go backwards to the left, backwards at the right, or you can cross backwards. It's that backwards crisscrossing. So what I want you to be able to do is link those together. You can keep stopping on the wheel plane, the wall plane. If I look this way, I can do some forwards crosses. If I look this way, I can do some backwards crosses. Forwards crosses. Wall plane. Backwards crosses. Wall plane. Forwards crosses. Wall plane. Backwards crosses. Wall plane. Forwards crosses. I can also stay on this wall plane. And again, on either side, if I look here, I've got my backwards crosses. And if I look here, I've got my forwards crosses. This is counterclockwise, forward crossing. This is clockwise, from my point of view. Forward crossing, counterclockwise, backward crossing, clockwise. So this is going to take a little bit of time, more than 5 minutes probably. So you might have to watch this video a couple times, and I want you to keep starting. This is start with your clockwise circle in front, and look over here. It's coming down in front, so that's your forward, your down crossing. Right? This kind of crossing, and then learn to come back to your wall plane clockwise, and look over here. And this is where some of you I know are going to go like this, and you're going to do forwards crossing on this side as well. And this is where it's important that you make sure it's up and over the shoulder, to make sure you're doing backward crossing. And I want you to get to the point where you have the 4 directions. If you're facing this way, that's your clockwise circle. If you're facing this way, that's your forward crossing. If you're facing this way, from your point of view, it's an anti-clockwise circle. And if you're facing this way, this is the one where a lot of people will flip into forwards. It's your backwards crossing. So this is going to be, again, the foundation of almost everything you're going to learn. So you really need to give this time before you progress on to any of the other moves. And I want to get to the point of where you can be really free in how you turn. But I'll do another video covering that. Right now, I just want to make sure you just get your way through it, where you can go from here, forward crossing, here, this way, it's backward crossing. And you can keep starting as you can build the muscle memory. You face this way, get backwards on this side, backwards on this side, until you can get it crossing backwards. And this way, it's forwards, forwards, crossing forwards. As long as you're consistent, this is always backwards at first. This is always forwards at first. Eventually the muscle memory will be there and you'll just be able to turn and you'll keep the momentum of the poi going. So make your way through that and then we're going to proceed. And we'll keep coming back to this because it's really important and I want to make sure you get a good foundation in it. So play a bit when you feel like you're ready and move on and we'll keep going.